young people. So, James Freeman, I think, is a good American, good patriot, doing some good shit, exposing corrupt cops. Normally, I agree with him. Every once in a while, I don't. In this case, I think it's bullshit, and I think the cop's wrong, and let's see what the difference is.
Yeah, that's totally two different circumstances.
Okay, well, in both instances, somebody almost hit a kid and then didn't stop and continued on. So were there any other elements to the one where the guy was put on a $20,000 bond?
Like I said, sir, I was not the charging officer. I don't know the details of the one that occurred up in Iredell County.
You're saying they're two different circumstances, and then you're telling me you don't even know the circumstances of the first incident.
Well,
how would you know if they're different if you don't even know the circumstances?
You're trying to tie in law enforcement.
Okay, so obviously, when you call an agency and talk to a sergeant, you're going to get the standard line. They know they might be recorded. They're always going to give you the same, either we're investigating it, or we don't think the officer did anything wrong, or if you want to come file a report, come on in and write it down. And I mean, to be fair, the on-duty sergeant can't know everything that every cop did in every circumstance. So, and I'm not defending the cops here. Look, I think this cop should have been handled worse than this person. But I do see the difference between the two. And in Freeman's video, you can go watch it. It says cop versus citizens, safe crime, different outcomes. Sergeant Snoops thinks we're stupid. Well, Sergeant, whatever. I mean, look, if you can't tell the difference between these two, let me try and help you out. Okay? And I'm not talking about James. I know he's making a point that cops should be held to a standard. Look, on the surface, two people passed a school bus and almost hit a kid. In a perfect system, they should get identical. But that's not, even if it wasn't a cop. Some states would do this different. Some police departments would do this different. And some officers would do this different. And again, totality of circumstances. I don't see the stop signs out here. I don't know if the lights are flashing. It is stopped. Maybe the stop signs are on the other side. And I'm not trying to say this cop is right or wrong. Actually, I'm saying he's wrong.
He's an officer and he wasn't charged like the other guy. Like I told you, it's two.
So I'm gonna mute out this only to get to the car coming by. So we have a kid getting off, a school bus stopped. Most people know you're not supposed to pass it, and the cop drives by it. This is a big no-no. Now, according to the chief, if you watch this video, according to the chief's statement, the officer made a right-hand turn, didn't realize it was unloaded, and he was given a ticket. They turned it over to the state police, and state police issued him a ticket. And he got 5 days with no pay. Basically, we call that 5 days on the beach. You're suspended. You get 5 extra days off where you ain't got to take calls. Yeah, you don't get paid, but you can take vacation or if you're sick during those times and still get paid. So normally when they say without pay, cops are still getting paid. But anyway, this cop is wrong. Totality of circumstances. Did he really just turn? Was he going to lunch? Was he not paying attention? Was he reading his computer, getting a call, which I don't agree with, but he's authorized to do by law. So if he's reading his computer, which is why I don't think they ought to be allowed to do it. This is exactly why. Okay, there's no special training. They tell us that we can't answer our phone, text, can't do anything, yet cops can do it. And there's no special training. If there was special training, they would have a class for citizens. If you want to be able to text and work on your computer while you're driving like police officers, you need to require this training. That's why police officers can do it. Because we make them safe by giving them this extra training. And then they won't have accidents, which is bullshit. They shouldn't be allowed to do it. If it's bad for a citizen, it's bad for government. It's bullshit. But whatever. This is daylight. This is at night. This is clear visibility. This is raining, wet roads, etc. This is more dangerous and worse This is a cop. He should know better. He gives tickets. He should be held to a higher standard. I get it. Okay? I'm not saying necessarily what the perfect answer is, but I do see, if I was a sergeant taking this, I'd be like, look, guy, one was at night, one was raining, one, the lady had the flashing lights on the school bus, they had stop signs, the person went around it, almost hit a couple kids. This one was daylight, the officer said he turned, he wasn't paying attention, they both made a mistake, they both almost, I don't like crimes where we don't have victims personally, I mean, they didn't hit anybody, but they both almost hit somebody. Look, here, a little bit closer call. This car kind of went by. I mean, this is a pretty close. This is more egregious because totality of circumstances than this. That's all I'm saying. Not trying to get any hate to James. I like him. I think he does good work. Does a good video. I think I've disagreed with him on a couple videos where he kind of gets too much. I mean, look, I don't mind holding cops accountable, and when they're wrong, I call them out. But so let me try and be clear here, because I don't want somebody coming here saying I'm defending cops. This is going on earning the hate. Cops are wrong. They issue tickets. They don't care about safety. They break all the laws that they tell us we're required to follow, and if we give them any attitude, they think they can arrest us, take away our freedoms, and give us an arrest record for the rest of our life. Cops are out of control. The police, the courts have given them superpowers to where they can't be sued, they've got immunity, and they have no duty to act. So we have made the monsters that we're dealing with. This is earning the hate. This cop is wrong. He should be punished. Should he lose his job? I don't know. According to the chief, he's got a great, never had a complaint, canine handler, whatever. I don't know. But I'm telling you, I'm not defending this cop. All right? Don't come here and say I'm defending the cop. Cop was wrong. This person was wrong. All right? Sometimes we disagree on a couple things. So, no big deal. That's the difference. If you want to go watch the video, you're more than welcome on James Farine channel. All right? Y'all have a good one.